Good evening, boys and girls. I'm here to help you with tonight's homework and to get you ready for tomorrow's test. We're talking about mixed numbers. This is a subject that was both very complicated, but once you got it, it was very easy. Do not forget to use your math journal to kind of guide you on how to solve these kind of problems. So, boys and girls, the problem I have here is 1 and 1/3 plus 3 and 1/2. We're going to do the four square method. The first thing you're going to do is write down the problem, which is 1 and 1/3 plus 3 and 1/2. The next thing you're going to do is find the LCD of the 3 and the 2 by listing them out. And if you list them out, you will know off the bat, and you know all your multiplication facts, you know off the bat that the lowest common denominator is 6. Okay? After that, you're going to rewrite the problem. So you're going to write down 1 and 1/3 plus 3 and 1/2. And please do it horizontally. I'm sorry, not horizontally, but vertically. Do not do it horizontally. It's going to be more confusing. All right. All right. Boys and girls, not only that, after that, you're going to go ahead and set up your problem to be able to find the equivalent fraction. And you already know what the denominator is because you wrote it over here. So you're going to have 6 here and 6 here. And you're going to ask yourself how many multiples does it take to get from 3 to 6, which is 2. And from 2 to 6, which is 3. Multiply straight across. 3 times 2 is 6, and 1 times 2 is 2. And 2 times 3 is 6, and 1 times 3 is 3. Don't forget to put your whole numbers back in place and add them together. 1 plus 3 is 4. 2 plus 3 is 5 over 6. And it gives you an answer of 5 and 6. Now, you know it's simplified because 5 and 6, 5 is one number lower than 6. So it's 5 and 6 is already simplified. So you know your answer is 4 and 5, 6. The way you're going to really check it is go ahead and list it out and number all the numbers inside your numerator. So from 1 through 5. Okay, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to ask yourself, can 5 go into 6? The answer is no. Can 4 go into 6? The answer is also no. Okay, can 3 go into 6? The answer is yes, but can it go into 5? Then the answer is no. Can 2 go into 6? The answer is yes, but can it also go into 2? The answer is no. That leaves you just with 1, so you know for a fact that your answer is 4 and 5, 6. Boys and girls, here's another sample problem using subtraction. Subtraction is a little bit different. Instead of you just writing down the problem, you got to write and convert the problem. So the first thing you're going to do is go ahead and convert the mixed number into improper fraction before you do any of the other parts. So you're going to do 2 times 3, which is 6 plus 1 more. So you're going to multiply the whole number into the denominator and then add the numerator. All right, so 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 more is 7, and you're going to keep the denominator the same, which is 3. You're going to come over here, you're going to do the same thing. 1 times 6 is 6, plus 5 is 11, and then keep the denominator. Okay? All right, so boys and girls, excuse me. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and list out your common denominator, just like you did before. And you're going to list them out. You're going to go 3, 6, and off the back, you should already know that you have a common denominator. The next step is to rewrite the problem. So you're going to do 7 over 3 minus 11 over 6. And I got to be careful. I want to write down the same symbol. A lot of students make a mistake because they think it's addition, but you need to write. That's why you got to repeat and rewrite everything step for step. So if I have subtraction here, make sure you put down subtraction here, and make sure you put down subtraction over there. You gotta subtract. If it tells you to subtract, subtract. All right, so boys and girls, I'm gonna go ahead and put my common denominator over here, which is 6. So my common denominator is 6. All right, it took me one multiple to get from 6 to 6, so it's gonna be 11 over 6 on this side. And it took me from 3 to 6, it took me 2 multiples. So I'm going to do 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 7 times 2 is 14. I'm going to go ahead and subtract to get 3 over 6. Okay? Then my last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify. by going one by counting all the numerators on the very top. And this is a great example. I'm going to ask myself, can 3 go into 6? It can go into 6. Can it also go into 3? Absolutely. So we're going to divide 3 by we're going to divide 3 6 by 3, and we're going to come up with 1, because 3 divided by 3 is 1, and then 6 divided by 3 is 2. So my answer is 1/2. All right, and that's with me simplifying. Okay, so boys and girls, that is everything that has to do with mixed numbers. If you have any questions, make sure you circle the problem that you're struggling with. We'll go over it for a few minutes tomorrow morning and in the afternoon, and definitely put a question mark on the ones you have to struggle with. I expect to see a Foursquare method on these kind of problems, and the reason why is so you can practice the skill that you're going to be ready for your test tomorrow. Other than that, you guys have a great evening. I'm going to show you one more video right after this, kind of showing what modeling is and how to find missing numbers. So we're going to do 2 videos back to back. All right, you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.